All lies will be exposed. That's all. I came in this business saying I was going to expose.
And young men have left their house screaming to get away from them in their mentorship. Bryshere Gray.
Imagine a world where the glitz and glamour of Hollywood hides dark secrets, where the very mentors meant to guide young stars can become their greatest threats. Today, we dive deep into the shocking revelations brought forth by comedian Katt Williams, who has unearthed explosive details about Sean Diddy Combs and his alleged manipulation of rising star Bryshere Gray. What really happened behind the scenes? Why is Katt so adamant about exposing these truths now? Join us as we unravel a tale of power, exploitation, and the fight for justice in Tinseltown. To understand the full impact of Williams' revelations, we must first look at the story of Bryshere Gray, the young actor whose journey from obscurity to stardom and back again lies at the heart of this scandal. Before he became known to millions as Hakeem Lyon on the hit show Empire, Gray was just another aspiring rapper from the streets of West Philadelphia. His dreams of making it big seemed like a long shot until he caught the eye of entertainment manager Charlie Mack. Under Mack's guidance, Gray's star began to rise. He secured his breakthrough role on Empire and soon found himself rubbing shoulders with some of the biggest names in the industry. One of those names was Will Smith, the Fresh Prince himself, who took Gray under his wing as a mentor. It seemed like a dream come true for the young actor, guidance from one of Hollywood's most successful stars. But the story doesn't end there. Will Smith, with his deep industry connections, reportedly introduced Gray to Sean Diddy Combs. On the surface, this appeared to be the perfect setup for a young artist looking to make his mark in both music and acting. With mentors like Will and Diddy, Gray seemed poised for unparalleled success. However, as Katt Williams' revelations suggest, this relationship was far from the nurturing mentorship it appeared to be. According to Williams, what started as guidance quickly turned into exploitation. In a series of interviews and social media posts, Williams has painted a disturbing picture of what allegedly transpired behind closed doors. He claims that both Diddy and Will Smith crossed professional boundaries with Gray, taking advantage of the young star when he was at his most vulnerable. One of the most shocking allegations comes from singer Jaguar Wright, who has been vocal about the alleged incidents since 2023. Wright describes events she refers to as freak-offs that allegedly took place at Diddy's infamous parties. According to her accounts, the things Gray witnessed and endured during this period had a profound and lasting impact on his mental health and career trajectory. As the Empire series came to an end in 2020, Gray's once promising career began to unravel. He found himself embroiled in legal battles and personal turmoil that put him back in the headlines for all the wrong reasons. In a shocking turn of events, Gray was arrested in 2020 after his ex-wife, Candice, accused him of domestic violence. She claimed that he had strangled her until she lost consciousness, leading to his arrest and eventual sentencing to 3 years of probation after spending 10 days in jail. This incident not only damaged Gray's reputation, but also raised serious concerns about his well-being. Around the same time, his financial troubles came to light when his landlord sued him for more than $26,000 in damages after he vacated his rented apartment. Despite attempts to rebuild his career, Gray has faced significant obstacles since his legal troubles. He's dabbled in music, but his presence in the entertainment world has significantly diminished. Most of his public activity has been confined to social media, particularly on platforms like OnlyFans, where he promotes explicit content. The shift from a promising acting career to posting adult content online has left many wondering what happened to the star once poised for greatness. It's a stark reminder of how quickly fortunes can change in the unforgiving world of show business. Katt Williams, a comedian known for his sharp wit and no-nonsense approach to calling out the darker side of Hollywood. In multiple interviews and social media posts, Williams has hinted at the exploitation that occurs behind closed doors in the entertainment industry. Williams' commentary on Gray's situation is just the latest in a long line of revelations about what he sees as a toxic and harmful environment for young stars trying to make their way to the top. His willingness to challenge powerful figures in the industry has made him a controversial figure, but his words carry weight, especially when it comes to shedding light on the alleged exploitation of young talents like Gray. The whispers and allegations that had been swirling around Diddy for years finally came to a head on September 16, 2024. In a shocking turn of events, the rapper and business mogul was taken into custody in Manhattan following an indictment handed down by a grand jury. The charges against Diddy were severe and wide-ranging, including racketeering and sex trafficking. Prosecutors presented disturbing claims of manipulation, coercion, and abuse. According to the indictment, Diddy and his associates allegedly abused their power to exploit vulnerable individuals, compelling them to participate in illicit activities. The scale of the accusations was staggering, describing a pattern of coercion and abuse that had allegedly gone on for years. When Diddy appeared in court following his arrest, the gravity of the situation became clear. In a move that shocked many, he was denied bail by a US magistrate judge. His legal team made a desperate attempt to secure his release, offering a staggering $50 million bond, but their efforts proved futile. A second judge also denied bail, citing concerns about the safety of potential witnesses and fears that they could be intimidated or threatened. This ruling meant that Diddy, a man accustomed to living in the lap of luxury, now found himself incarcerated at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn. It was a stark contrast to the glamorous lifestyle he had once led, and a clear indication of how far he had fallen. From the outset, Diddy vehemently denied the accusations against him. His legal team maintained that he was an innocent man with nothing to hide. In public statements, Diddy expressed deep disappointment with what he viewed as an unjust prosecution, claiming that the allegations were based on lies aimed at damaging his reputation. He promised to fight for his name and the truth, insisting that the charges were false and that he would clear his name in court. However, the court of public opinion seemed more divided. While some continued to support Diddy, others were deeply troubled by the disturbing nature of the allegations. His response to these accusations was forceful, calling them sickening and accusing his accusers of seeking a quick payday. Despite his strong words, the legal pressure continued to mount as more details emerged about the investigation and the nature of the charges. The charges against Diddy were not isolated incidents. In fact, they were part of a troubling pattern of allegations that had been following him for years. In 2023, R&B singer Cassie, whose full name is Cassandra Ventura, brought a lawsuit against Diddy, accusing him of trafficking, sexual assault, and years of physical and emotional abuse. Cassie's lawsuit painted a disturbing picture of her time with Diddy, describing how she was drawn into his fast-paced, drug-fueled lifestyle shortly after signing to his record label in 2005. She alleged that the abuse began almost immediately and that Diddy controlled her life for over a decade. One of the most damning pieces of evidence in Cassie's case came from surveillance footage obtained by CNN, which appeared to corroborate some of her claims. The video from March 2016 showed Diddy chasing her down a hotel corridor, hitting and kicking her before leaving her alone. Cassie's lawsuit claimed this violent behavior was part of a broader pattern of abuse that spanned the entirety of their relationship. Although the lawsuit was settled for an undisclosed amount the day after it was filed, Diddy's team was quick to clarify that the settlement was not an admission of guilt. However, this was just one of several lawsuits Diddy has faced over the years. As the allegations against Diddy continued to mount, more victims came forward with their own stories of abuse and exploitation. In 2023, Joy Dickerson-Neal filed a lawsuit accusing Diddy of drugging and sexually assaulting her in 1991. In another case, an anonymous plaintiff accused Diddy and singer-songwriter Aaron Hall of taking advantage of her and a friend after meeting at an MCA Records event in the early 1990s. The pattern of these accusations revealed a disturbing trend. Although Diddy consistently denied any wrongdoing, the growing list of lawsuits painted a troubling picture of his past behavior. It seemed that the music mogul's carefully crafted image was beginning to crumble under the weight of these allegations. Adding to Diddy's woes, a major federal investigation unfolded in early 2024. On March 25th, properties linked to Diddy in Los Angeles, New York, and Miami were raided by the Department of Homeland Security. Federal agents seized electronic devices and other evidence, raising further questions about Diddy's activities and associations. Although Diddy was questioned at Opa-locka Airport during the raid, he was cleared to proceed with a planned vacation to the Caribbean. This highlighted the complexity and scope of the investigation, which was tied to an unspecified ongoing federal case. Diddy's arrest and subsequent legal troubles have had far-reaching consequences, not just for him, but for his business empire as well. In the wake of these accusations, several prominent brands and partners have cut ties with the rapper. Macy's, for instance, pulled all Sean John clothing from their stores, marking the end of a long-standing partnership. The fallout continued as Diddy stepped down as chairman of Revolt TV, his media company. This move signaled a significant shift in his business empire, as he distanced himself from the ventures he had built over decades. The Diddy scandal has sent shockwaves through the entertainment industry, forcing many to confront the darker side of Hollywood. It has raised important questions about power dynamics, exploitation, and the culture of silence that often surrounds such abuses. For many, the allegations against Diddy serve as a wake-up call. They highlight the need for greater accountability and transparency in the entertainment industry, as well as better support systems for young artists who may be vulnerable to exploitation. Throughout this unfolding drama, Katt Williams has emerged as an unlikely hero. His willingness to speak out against powerful figures in the industry has made him a voice for those who have long suffered in silence. Williams' commentary on the situation has been both insightful and provocative, challenging the status quo and demanding accountability. In recent interviews, Williams has hinted at even more explosive revelations to come. He claims to have access to tapes that could further implicate Diddy and other high-profile figures in the entertainment industry. While the exact nature of these tapes remains unclear, their very existence has sent shockwaves through Hollywood. As Diddy faces the legal battle of his life, the entertainment world watches with bated breath. The outcome of this case could have far-reaching implications, not just for Diddy himself, but for the industry as a whole. For Bryshere Gray and other alleged victims, the unfolding of this scandal may bring a sense of vindication. It could potentially open the door for more victims to come forward and seek justice. The story of Diddy's fall from grace serves as a cautionary tale for aspiring artists and industry insiders alike. It reminds us that even the most powerful figures can be brought down by their own actions, and that no one is above the law. As the legal proceedings continue and more details emerge, one thing is clear: the entertainment industry will never be the same. The Diddy scandal has pulled back the curtain on the dark underbelly of Hollywood, forcing us all to confront uncomfortable truths about power, abuse, and the price of fame. In the end, this story is about more than just one man's fall from grace. It's about the systemic issues that have long plagued the entertainment industry. It's about the courage of those who speak out against abuse and the long road to justice and healing. As we watch this story unfold, we're left to wonder, who will be the next to fall? And more importantly, how can we create a safer, more equitable industry for the next generation of artists? Only time will tell how this chapter in Hollywood's history will end. But one thing is certain: the music has stopped for Diddy, and the silence is deafening. As Katt Williams continues to unveil explosive secrets and shocking revelations, the world watches and waits, wondering what other skeletons may yet be unearthed from the closets of the rich and famous.